Hello and welcome to Toy Polloi 2, the spin-off channel to my main YouTube channel, Toy Polloi. And today we have an unboxing video, as this has just arrived here. And it's a mystery box because it doesn't have any details on the outside of who it's been sent from. So I'm not really sure who actually sent it in. It does weigh quite a lot. It weighs about 2 kilos. I just put it on some scales because I picked it up and thought, God, this is a bit of a heavy package. So it's a mystery box until I open it. So let's crack on and open this box and see what's been sent in, and hopefully I'll be able to work out who has sent it in to me. Right, there's a note. That's always good. Let's have a read of the note and hopefully that'll tell me exactly who it is. All right, this is from Bill and his wife Andrea. They got in touch with me a short while ago to say they were coming to the UK to do some toy hunting, and did I have some recommendations of places that they could go. I can't say I was able to recommend that many places because I don't really travel around that much, but I think I was able to point them in the direction of a few places. And this note says that they had a really nice time travelling around. It sounds like they found a good shop in Birmingham and some in Edinburgh. And yeah, this is just to say thank you for helping them out. So wow, Bill, thank you so much. I'm glad that you had a really nice trip and you know, managed to find some good bits. Let's take a look and see what he's put in this box for me. It looks like there's an awful lot of stuff, so let's delve in and see what is in there. Right, so let's take a look what's in here. It says on his note that he had to take a few things out of boxes to get them all to fit in, so I guess these are empty boxes for things called make it blocks. They look an awful lot like Lego to me. I'm guessing this is what's here in the background. That's very cool. I always like bits, and I've actually used a sort of few pieces of what I'm going to call knockoff Lego. I don't think it is knockoff Lego, but you know, it's just sort of Lego that isn't officially Lego, and it looks like some useful pieces in there. I will definitely give those a build. So what have we got? We've got well, it's a strange sort of flying machine there. This one looks like some sort of elephant type thing, and then there's a little vehicle there, so there's lots of cool bits and bobs. I see there's instruction sheets as well on how to build them, so I'll have to definitely follow those. Then we've got some more pieces that are, what are these? It looks like more things that he's opened to fit in the box. These are Final Faction. So these were from Dollar Tree stores. I'm sure there's something similar that I've seen in the Poundland shops that we have here. These are sort of cheap action figures. Come with all sorts of pieces. They're a little bit like G.I. Joes. So that one's a Specialist Shift, and then we have got Covert Ops Torn, and then there were packets for Churro, the FDO mech piloted by Churro, and another one here that says Brute. So these are all in the box. Let me just move those to one side. And then, well, let's see what those are. And then there's some more little figures here. He said there was a whole selection of things that he thought were penny racers or sort of penny racer knockoffs. So there's some more of the fake Lego type bits. Oh yeah, look at that. It's a whole bag of penny racer type things. I will give those a good search through because you never know, there might just be a penny racer in there. There's a lot of sort of, yeah, penny racer like vehicles, things that are almost like them but not quite, but they're always useful for parts because they tend to have the same size wheels and the same size sort of motors in them. So it looks like a whole selection of those, and some Star Wars little mini ships, all sorts of bits in there. That's very cool. Let me move those to the side. We have got another, I think that's part of that one that I saw there, the packet for. That must be one of the dogs. That is the FDO sort of dog thing. That's quite cool looking. And then we have more bits and bobs. There's a big hat here, which is, I'm going to say, that's something to do with St. Louis. He says that that's where he is from. So it's a baseball cap or something from St. Louis. Is it baseball? I'm not very good with sport, so I will apologise if I'm wrong, but I'm going to say baseball for that. That's quite cool. It's almost, I've got a Darth Vader that might fit on. Then we have some other busted and broken vehicles. These look like bits from sort of GoBot-like vehicles and all sorts of bits. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to empty this box out, and then we can take a look at it more clearly, because there's a lot of little bits in here. There's a little He-Man figure, sort of modern era He-Man figure, and some more vehicles and more pieces, and yeah, lots of stuff. Let me rearrange this box and we'll take a look at it properly. So here we go. This is everything that is in that box, and there's some really intriguing little pieces in here. Lots I'm going to have to do some research on. I do quite like these Final Faction figures. This one here that was out of the packet looks a lot like something from Pacific Rim. It's one of the kaiju monsters from Pacific Rim. It's got that sort of vibe to it. And then we've got a couple of sort of more human looking ones there. And then this sort of mech type dog, which has got a little dog inside it, I'm guessing, to control it. So it's a really sort of intriguing idea there. Right? It's a nice sort of set of figures. These are sort of quite well made, considering they're from dollar store type shops. I think I've seen something like this in the pound shops here. I'll have to double check. So those are quite interesting. I quite like these things as well. I'm not really sure what they are. If anyone knows, then do let me know. They're strange little sort of robots that have arms that can only sort of click to the side. You can see they've got sort of stickers on both sides, so you can flip them over, and they just sort of rotate up and down. There's two of those. There's this guy here, again, does the same thing. This one's got little hooks on his hands. So yeah, if anyone knows what those are, then do let me know. They don't appear to have a great deal of information. They've got something written on the bottom there. Can't quite read it. It says 2002, Hasbro Inc. 2002. So these are obviously something to do with Hasbro. But yeah, if you know what these are, then let me know in the comments below. So those are quite intriguing. There's a couple of packets of garbage pail stickers and bubble gum. This is series 4. I think I will be opening those because I do remember getting a few packets of these growing up, and I'd like to take a look at them again. So those will be nice. I will open those up. And then there was this huge bag of penny racer like toys. None of them are penny racers, but there's some intriguing things in there. That you can see these two vehicles here. These are clearly sort of cheap Transformer knockoffs. They don't transform, although they do have sort of elements of Transformers on them. You can see there's a logo that looks a little bit like a Decepticon, and these look like they should form maybe something like Defensor, but there's only a couple of them in there. Quite intriguing though, just clearly knockoff Transformers. And then a whole selection of other things. We've got the droids version of R2-D2 from Kenner. That's a sort of modern issue thing, and a couple of magazines. There's a Game Pro magazine and the Shogun Warriors comic there, so I'm definitely going to read that. A few people have asked me to look into Shogun Warriors, so I will definitely be reading that just to see what the story's like. But thanks, Bill, really kind of you to send these over. I'm going to have some fun trying to work out what everything is. Glad you had a really good holiday as well, and thanks for sort of taking the time to sort of think of me and send these in. I'll be sending you some Toy Polloi bits in the post as a small thank you. If you've enjoyed this video, then make sure to hit the subscribe button, and if you've really enjoyed this video, then head on over to my main channel Toy Polloi and subscribe there. And thanks for watching.